Hey BBs, it's Plastic and I'm back with you guys for another video. Today's video, I really just wanted to sit down and Ghoul chat and give you guys like my first kind of impressions of the new Monster High fan club membership thing that we have. So if you guys do not know, Monster High yesterday, the 15th of March 2023, Mattel Creations put out the idea of the Monster High fan club, I guess, membership. It's a $10 purchase for the whole year, I guess, or like a 12-month time period of this membership for Monster High fans and collectors, and there's lots of different features on it, and I just want to talk about it because I genuinely don't know how I feel about this. I've been trying to like think about it. I've had like 10 days or a day or 10 days. I've had a day to like kind of think about it and like get my thoughts together, and I just want to like talk about it to you guys because I feel like maybe you guys can help me and give me some, I guess, insight on this, because it's a very interesting concept for Mattel. I think that, it's very important to play into trends. I understand why they are doing this for the Monster High fans, because, like, there's lots of Monster High fans right now. It's very, trendy and everything. But, like, when you look through their other memberships, they literally do not have... Oh, how do I do this? Sorry. They have a Hot Wheels one, a Barbie one, and then like a Monster High one, which feels like very a random lineup, and I like don't fully understand it. I get it for Barbie and Hot Wheels, I guess, because those brands are really established. They've been here for a while, but Monster High fits really like out of that, to be honest. Like, that's like my first thing was like Monster High is kind of like a random choice. I do understand again why it is coming out, but I feel like Monster High does not have enough releases to warrant a $10 paywall for the next year. Maybe they're going to change that, but I'm very interested and invested to kind of see what this is going to mean for the Monster High collector kind of, I guess, realm of things. I'm really interested to see what it is, but I do just want to sit down and kind of like read throughout like what is included in this membership, because I just want to understand like the pricing behind it, because again, I'm not a big fan of the paywall thing. I feel like that's kind of obvious from my channel kind of description. I made a video like 2 days ago talking about how much I don't like collector dolls and how much I hate the pricing. So kind of already know my thoughts about this, is that like I already feel like the Monster High collector dolls and collector dolls are don't attack me, are a little bit overpriced. No one's attacking me. Are like genuinely overpriced. I do understand what goes into these dolls, and I understand like why they cost what they do, and I get it. Whatever, limited edition materials are higher. It's very like, like we get it. It's been a year of this kind of pricing now, and we just have to get used to it. I got used to it. I bought my Honka Tour dolls, whatever. But I just want to, let's get into this because I'm really interested. So again, it's $10 for a year, and you get exclusive memberships to get exclusive members dolls only. So that means like there's going to be dolls that are only for the fan club members. So I know that they are already releasing not releasing yet, but like they have plans to release the this Deadluxe Ghoulia doll, which I am so beyond excited for. That's probably one of the reasons. I also wanted to say that I did buy the membership, so this is just gonna be like me justifying it with you guys, but I really wanted this Deadluxe Ghoulia doll, or Deluxe, whatever it is. It's supposed to be like a hopefully Honka Tour Ghoulia, which I've been wanting since the not beginning, but like since we got wave 2. It felt kind of weird that there was only 5 of them, not 6, because we've always seen like the 6. I know like Ghoulia's kind of like Ghoulia and Abby kind of like fluctuate who's like the main 6th character, but I'm just excited that Ghoulia's gonna have a doll, and I really hope this means that maybe Abby gets a doll. I don't want another Spectra one. We already have the Masquerade one that's coming out sometime. But whatever. Next thing, there was the enjoy early access for public sales, or enjoy early access. So that means like the dolls will be like, for the fan club members, we'll get like an early access something. No idea how that's gonna work. I'm really interested to see if that's gonna be useful. I really hope it is, because this would have came in so much handy for the real drama dolls. Like, I think that would have made my life a lot easier. And if that like little point works, I'm sold on the whole year, and I'll buy it again next year. We also get some behind the scenes stuff and interact with the designers. I'm excited about that. I hope it's really good. But now on to like, those are just like the bullet points. I'm going to talk about like these ones now. So again, more on the exclusive items, members only thing. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. Like, I do understand like the level of like, it's exclusive, it's limited. I think that's a really cool idea. And I do like a lot of the dolls that I do have from Monster High, I really kind of bought because they were really cool and like limited, and I felt like kind of special buying them. And like, there's no shame in that. Like, I'm going to be honest with that. But I hope this just solves the bot problem. I hope it solves the Elvira problem. I hope it solves the Honka Tour Dracula problem. And I know Laguna sold out really quickly. And the Holiday Dracula, I hope this also, like, the early exclusive, like, access or whatever that is, or I guess the exclusive items are good items. I'm really excited and scared to kind of see the designs and the price points of these dolls. I wonder if the exclusive items for the fan club members are going to be more expensive. We'll all just have to wait and see. We also get, again, the priority sale access, which is shop for some of our glamorous items before the general public gets them. Again, I hope this works out very well. I hope this works on not only like the Haute Couture dolls and like the Selector dolls, but I hope it works on like the reproductions and the holiday dolls, because I know when I was trying to buy holiday Draculaura, I had to buy her from like Palmart instead of Mattel Creations, which was kind of the same price, to be honest, after weighing them both out, but I would have preferred to probably buy it from Mattel just because it would have been like $5 cheaper from Mattel. I think I paid like, I don't even want to say, I paid like a little bit. I paid like $60 for Holiday Draculaura, which is crazy because she's like 20 now. But Mattel Creations upcharges like $10 for shipping, so it was like kind of the same. But yeah, I would have loved that like last year. I think they should have had this for a minute. The public voting privileges, which you can join the Hauntly Chick Fun of the 2023 Fang Vote and other exclusive polls. I didn't really care about the Fang Vote thing. I don't say anything. I just don't think it was really like anything that I was really saying. I feel like a lot of the Monster High fandom is kind of, we already knew it was gonna be Rochelle from the main three, and I feel like the design, we didn't get to pick the dress, we didn't get to pick like I guess we picked the accessories, but I don't know how much of this was actually like picked by us. I feel like we're supposed to get this all in the springtime, and we voted in like December. So with that, I'm kind of like hesitant on like if we actually voted for the things. Again, I don't know the behind the scenes or anything, but from like my point of view, I feel like a product, is it like made to order? I'm very confused on how this is gonna work, because doesn't it take like longer to like produce items, like to make the sculpts, to design like the physical product? If we're getting it this spring, I don't know if we actually voted for that stuff. So this voting thing, I hope our voices are heard. I hope it does something. I'm just very interested, again, to see how that works, because the Fang Vote wasn't my favorite thing. I kind of just didn't really care about it, because, again, it's out of my control, I think. The confidential content, so we could sink our teeth into the latest member-only news, previews, and interviews. Great idea. I love the idea of, like, a Patreon kind of exclusive thing where, like, the members get, like, exclusive items. Don't know if that's gonna actually stay with the exclusive member thing, because I feel like it's gonna get leaked everywhere. Like, every Instagram page is gonna post it, every YouTube, like, peachy reviews, like, those kind of characters, creators, and kind of, they're gonna post about it, so I'm not really, like, sure, like, this is gonna, like, do anything. Like, I don't even know, like, where would you find that? We also have the private forums, which we can view, respond to electrifying messages and eerie information. I don't know. Why am I editing this? How did I not know what insider information meant? I literally thought it was like a Monster High pun. I thought it was cute. Insider information, like that's. But there's like a thing where like these forums, cool. I guess I don't need I don't need to pay for a forum. I have Twitter, I have Instagram. Go on to Reddit, you can go onto YouTube. You can, like, this is right now. So I don't understand like paying to like talk to fans. I think it's a cool idea. I think it's definitely fun. I would just prefer to stay on Twitter. I have a Twitter. If anyone wants to find me on Twitter, I have it in my bio or my description. But Twitter and Instagram right now are, knock on wood, there's a free version to use both of those. I don't know how to use the forums. I tried to log on to the forums last night, and I was doing it on my phone, and I was like confused. So personally, don't know how to use the forums. Probably not going to use the forums ever, because between me and the viewer, a lot of the Monster High fans I've encountered have been very hit or miss. Greatest people on Earth or the worst people on Earth, and there's no in between. So don't know if I want to exclusively talk to Monster High members, but I guess there's a lot of overlap. Monster High collectors don't always collect just Monster High, and they're not always like the set thing, but sometimes they're just very overwhelming, and I'm a testimony to that. There's also some member experiences, so we can peek behind the scenes and interact with the designers, share your collections, and more. I would love to see that if we had like a not interview, but like a live stream maybe with like a Q&A with the designers, where it was like actually live and we got to ask questions and stuff. Don't know if I would really care if it was like behind like an Instagram poll, like I don't know. I'm gonna be interested with that. I think that's gonna be something I hope that we get more interview with like the designers. I hope that's something that is implemented really nicely, and I think that the designing process between the Monster High dolls is really interesting. Again, since this is kind of like through Mattel and stuff, I'm not sure how much like it's gonna be like transparent. I'm not sure, like obviously there's gonna be like things that like we're never gonna see and like, you know, but I think it's cool that they're like trying to give us that. But I honestly, I think I would pay $10 to like interview with Lily Martinez. To be honest, if y'all didn't see the new monster, not new, like the old Monster High, really, really, really early prototypes by Lily Martinez, I'll have her TikTok in the description because it was such a good, interesting watch. She had 2 TikToks where she talked about some of the early prototypes she designed for the Monster High brand and how she kind of did like the shape and the sculpting and stuff for them. I think that is more interesting than anything current. I honestly don't care how you guys made Honkator Draculaura. I really want to learn like about the early history of Monster High. I want to know about all the stuff that we didn't get to know. I want to see all the doll lines and doll concepts and doll storylines and webisodes and movies and songs or whatever you guys had that never got the release cut. I want to see that. I want to see dolls and like I just want to see like the behind the actual scenes of like the early G1 dolls. I don't really care about like the now G1 dolls. Like I think it's still interesting. Like I still want to like I guess I still do want to know about the design process behind the G3 doll. The G3 dolls would be cool too. The G1 dolls, G2. Maybe we can even get like an interview with like the G2 like head of it, like how like they felt that they like messed up so badly. There's just a lot of things that are like I would really like with this, but I hope it gets played out. I don't know how it's gonna do it because I feel like a lot of the people who I find the most interesting content have already kind of said goodbye to Mattel and they're kind of just like speaking off like their own experiences that aren't like, you know. And if I'm allowed to take this point a little bit further, I would love to see old not cast, but like old members of the Monster High team have interviews with like the current head of it or whatever and talk about their past experiences, talk about the inspiration from the dolls and talk about how it came to be. And I would really love, hear me out, and don't scream at me for this, if they brought Garrett Sanders on and had him talk about the queer issues that the Monster High dolls faced. And what I mean by that was them Mattel constantly shutting him down with the idea of making Valentine canonly gay, of having actual canon queer characters. If Mattel, I don't think you guys understand how much money I'd pay for the brand, the company, to come on and be like, we were in the wrong. Here are all the mistakes we made. Here's how we're going to improve on them. Here's how we're going to share some queer stories. We're going to share the original Valentine Diary. We're going to share other queer ideas we had. And we're giving them to you guys all because you guys are in the fan club, whatever. And I think it's time. It's 2023. I think it's time for us to fix our wrongdoings. Queer and trans rights have been have a lot of issues recently in terms of like the U.S. legislation and everything. It would be really, really cool and really important if they would do this step. But this is like a very hypocritical, like a very like far out idea that I think I've had. I don't think they'll ever take responsibility for shutting down the queer creators. But I do think that Garrett Sanders' Instagram interview has done more than anything that has ever done. I want that real honesty from Mattel, and I want that real honesty from the designers and everyone who was involved with making those decisions. And I think there's a lot more that we can definitely unpack with Monster High brand. But for this little membership thing, I think I'm, again, reading way too much into it. Would love to get, like, actual insight on, like, that kind of thing. I think that was, like, all the, like, perks and stuff, which I think, again, to be honest, my favorite points, or my favorite things about this is definitely going to be the early release thing for the exclusive members. I don't know if I really care about, like, the exclusive dolls. Like, it's cool. Like, I get it, but whatever. And I really just want to hopefully get that member, like, I just hope we get those interviews. I hope we get, like, the design process and stuff. And I hope it's not, like, a 2-minute video that's, like, whatever. I want to see, like, actual in-depth things with this designer behind-the-scenes thing. I think this concept could be so cool if they do it right. Don't know how they're going to do it, but I just hope it's, like, 30-minute episodes or something of stuff. Like, I think that would be cool. I don't know if they'll ever do anything like that, but, like, I would like that a lot. Or, like, even having some G3 content in here and G2 content would be really cool. Not necessarily, like, the dolls. I would love some G3 collector dolls, to be honest, if we're doing it through this. But also, like, the people who are buying this probably don't like G3. I mean, it's obviously, like, relative, but, like, a lot of the Monster High fans who are, like, G1, whatever, they don't, like, love G3, but I'd love to see some more G3 content. And I'd also love to see I'm just really interested about this. So again, I guess wrapping up my initial reaction and stuff, I was definitely disappointed, to be honest, that we're going low to do a paywall thing. I think it's kind of cheap. I think it's kind of just not my favorite thing in the world. I just think we could have, I don't know. It's hard because I hope this does kind of combat the issue with the scalpers and bots things with like the exclusive stuff. But at the same time, like scalper can bots if bots cannot get into this system, then we're good. We're good. If scalpers can get into the system, like they're gonna get into the system because like it's all Mattel creations. Like it's kind of hard to like find the line between people who are reselling dolls and like just kind of like actually collecting for themselves. It's really hard to kind of say like you can't buy this doll because we know what you're gonna do with it, because it's like how are they gonna know, like you don't know anything. And like say get like IP banned or something, but I don't know if that's worth it for any sides of anything. But I don't know. I think it'll be really interesting to see this develop more. I really hope, honestly, if we get like the Daedalus Schoolia, all the members who buy the Daedalus Schoolia or whatever it's called, get like little cards, like a little fan club card. Like, could you imagine like if they just like mailed everyone like in this like little like club thing, like a little like card that was like fan club member, and like put like your little name on it or something. I'm giving them too much, like, that would never happen, but I would love to see, like, a cute little, like, a pin, maybe, like, I'm a fan club member, hey, y'all, like, some, like, little merchandise things. I know it's only $10, like, they're not gonna do all that, but, like, wouldn't that be so cute? Like, a little, like, hey, like, I don't know. And I guess $10 for the whole year isn't that bad. It breaks up to less than $1 a month, and I've definitely paid for, like, when Euphoria came out, I paid for, like, a $10 HBO subscription for a month, or was it, like, 12? I don't know. But, like, I paid for more subscriptions that lasted shorter, but I guess they gave me more content. I don't know. This is really a weird kind of idea, but let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the new Fang Club thing. I really would really want to know your guys' opinions, and if you're joining or if you're planning to join or what that team may be. You guys prefer the forums, or like if you guys just like to use social media and stuff, like the stuff we've been using for like a decade now. I think that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching and cool chatting with me today. It was kind of a chill video. I just really wanted to vent about this, I guess. But I am, again, really curious to know your guys' opinions, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. I love you all so very much. Please have a fantastic night, and I love you all again. Bye, love you. Bye, y'all.